How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Frontrunners. This is our award season show where we're breaking down the predictions, the films, the actors, the actresses, the craftspeople involved, are not involved, but being celebrated at the Academy Awards. I am one of your hosts, Griffin, as always, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Tyler Tompkins. Let me pull up your lower third here. You got to get a shout out there. There you go. There we go.
Hey, there we go. That's better.
That's better. Yeah.
Dude, we're a week and a half away from the Oscars.
I know.
I like how early it is.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm a big fan of that too. Only because we don't have to wait another month and like come up with just like, you know, random prediction videos to do every week.
Yeah, I know, because like usually
it's the same thing. We go through the same thing.
Because usually by February, like everything has happened. Even the BAFTAs happen usually around the 1st of February, and then we always have to wait like a month. For the Oscars. But no, this year it's like the week after, so it's pretty cool. I like that.
Yep, yeah, I know. And so obviously we got some of you guys in the chat. What's up, Shifty? How's it going, man? What's up, House of Art? And Josephine, if you're still in there, hello to you as well. Yeah, so if you take a look at the video, obviously we're going to be talking about the Best Picture race. That's the main topic for today. 1917 took home the DGA over this past weekend. And I don't think the WGA's happened, to my knowledge.
No, I think they either happen tonight or tomorrow.
Right.
Or Saturday.
But the DGA was huge because Sam Mendes won that. Alma Harral won Best, what was it, like First-Time Director or something?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
Which, well-deserved.
Great,
I mean,
great. I can't wait to see what she does next.
I know, she's absolutely incredible, so I was like really happy about that. But the big thing was 1917 winning the DGA. Now that is huge because 1917 also won the PGA, and for like the past like several years or so, the films that win the PGA and the DGA are usually the ones that go on to win Best Picture. Now I think there's been a few exceptions. I don't remember the exact rules when it comes to that. Do you, off the top of your head?
I can't really remember, but I just know before the DGA, you and I we both thought 1917 was going to win it, but there was kind of that thing in the back of our minds. We were like, maybe Bong could get this.
Well,
it's possible.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the DGA, and I still think this might happen at the Oscars. I'm still not sure yet. Like I thought maybe at the DGA could go to Bong, but I wasn't surprised that I went to Mendes. I think it's really in the Oscars where we'll see like the the director category maybe go to someone else. I'm not 100% sure though.
No, yeah, for sure. I was kind of thinking that too because I've heard some talk around town, like maybe the Oscars we could see a potential 3-way split where Tarantino gets screenplay, Bong wins director, and 1917 wins picture. But I know we're going to talk about our predictions for Best Picture winner, but I think 1917 is like slowly taking control of this entire thing.
I agree. I think it is. Yeah, it's. I think what it's basically done these past couple Guild awards, what it's done is it's really narrowed down the category to a 2-horse race. It's really just down to Parasite and 1917. I know some people are saying, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood still has a chance. Yeah, I think that's just, it's slowly started to fall back. The Irishman does not have a chance in hell anymore at winning this race. And I know you still think that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will sneak in there.
Well, I was about to tell you, the only reason I'm not giving up Hollywood is because just if you look at the history of the Oscars, whatever wins like screenplay and is a huge contender is always like a contender for Best Picture. Like it usually always is.
It's always a contender, but I just think that the past couple Guild Awards have really shown that it's 1917 versus Parasite,
I get why people are saying that. I just don't think Parasite stands a chance like at anything other than Best Foreign Feature.
Well, I disagree with that. I think we're in an interesting scenario here where
maybe editing, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe editing for sure. I think we're in an interesting situation here where Parasite 100% going to win Best international language film. That's a given.
Locked. Yeah,
it's a lock. I did see some people kind of talking about, oh, what if Pain and Glory wins that? And then listen, if Pain and Glory wins Best International Feature, Parasite's winning Best Picture.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
for
just
sure.
like no question in my mind.
Yeah.
So it's like keep an eye out for that best international picture, because if there is some wild thing that happens and Parasite doesn't win that, it's winning best picture.
Yeah.
But I don't think that'll happen. Do you think the Academy will give Parasite best international picture and best picture? Do you think
No,
it could possibly give it
No, I
both of
don't.
those?
No, because it didn't happen with Roma.
Right, but Roma wasn't even nominated for best picture.
No, last year was, yeah.
No, not for best picture.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, remember everyone thought Roma was going to win it, but then Green Book won.
No, that was the thing, because Roma. Look it up again.
No, I
'cause
swear, dude, Roma was nominated for best
that was
picture
the big
at the
that was the
Oscars.
big debacle, because Roma wasn't
No, dude,
nominated.
look. I'll show you. No, it was. No, I swear it was, dude.
What? Maybe I'm misremembering this, guys. Let me know in the chat.
Because that's why I was like, hang on, let me pull it up. Hold on.
Yes, but anyway, guys, let us know in the chat if we're wrong, or if I'm wrong
Okay,
on
see,
this. But
so for picture,
was it nominated for best picture?
hold on. Picture.
No, it was
Roma
not.
right there.
Oh, what the hell,
Yeah,
man!
dude.
I don't know why I thought that was the case.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's why, like, because to me, Roma is a much better movie than Parasite.
Right, but here's the thing: Green Book won the PGA, it won the DGA, I believe, right? Or was it Alfonso Cuarón who won?
I think it was Alfonso Cuarón.
But Peter Farrelly was nominated for the DGA.
Yeah, not the Oscar though. Not the Oscar for directing, but he won. Peter Farrelly won screenplay.
Yeah,
which is
that
why,
was big.
which is why I'm like, with
That's
Once Upon a
also
Time in Hollywood,
huge.
I'm like,
Yeah.
If Tarantino, but if Bong wins screenplay, then that's interesting.
Right, but that would be for best original, and I don't think they'll give that to anyone other than Tarantino. And this is the other thing. I think this is one of those years, and I see you guys are saying in the chat that Roma was nominated. I guess it just skipped my mind. I don't know why, but I think this is just one of those years where like it's just not gonna line up in that respect. I think the screenplay does not have any bearing on who's winning best picture. You know. Like I don't think
it could be one of, because like when The Shape of Water won, that didn't win screenplay. It won
Right.
Best Director.
Right, and so like here's the thing. So like all of the best picture maybe not all of them, but like the real contender best picture nominees all have screenplay nominations, and so like that is that's huge. You know, so like that.
1917 has a screenplay nomination
Exactly,
as well. Yeah,
and that's not going to win best original screenplay, but
to me that just goes to show that like that's gonna win probably Best Picture.
100%, because it has the nominations it needs to have.
Yeah,
and then you know, on top of that, it has all of this momentum. It came out at the perfect time, man.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be that movie that just blew everyone's minds. Like everyone was just like raving about it and talking about it. In fact, I have not heard a single negative thing about it. You just get on film Twitter and you see a bunch of people raging about it for God knows why, because it's winning, and it still
I don't know
blows my
anyone
mind.
who said one negative thing about it. I know
Actual
no one.
people that I follow and know, I have not heard a single negative thing.
I've heard a lot of negative things about Hollywood. I've heard negative things about Parasite, but nothing on 1917.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's just I don't know. It'll be an interesting race. I just think it is only between Parasite and 1917. But you tell me why you think Hollywood is still in consideration.
Only because it gets that screenplay win. Like I'm pretty confident it's going to get that screenplay win. And any movie that wins best screenplay that's like a huge contender, it's always going to be in the talk. You know, because it won like the best picture at the Golden Globes for best comedy. That's really all it won. But I still think it's 1917 versus Hollywood, but I think 1917 is going to win.
Right, for sure. Yeah, and it's just something you guys are talking about. Every best picture winner has an editing nomination. Well, Birdman didn't. And it did the same sort of thing as 1917, and Birdman won Best Picture. So it's like I don't give that too much credence.
I don't either.
Maybe with any other movie, but in a movie that's done as a one shot, I think you have to eliminate that unless it gets a nomination. But in this case, it didn't. I think you have to like take that out of the equation just because of the kind of movie that it is. So yeah. But anyways, so that's kind of where the race is right now. I know we also had the ASCs over the past weekend. The American Cinema, or the ACSs, whatever it is, the cinematography awards, and I mean Roger Deakins cleaned up as he should. You know,
those are the two those are two pretty big locks. Like Deakins, we knew was going to be a lock, and now Mendez to me is a lock.
Yeah.
I think he's a huge lock. I think the only one where we're gonna see a surprise or upset is Best Picture.
Yeah, or in some
Not
of
an
the
upset,
or in
but,
some of
like-
the acting categories, you know.
Yeah, for me it's Best Actress. I think that's the only place where we would see something. But I'm still gonna predict Renee.
Yeah, well,
Just because,
right.
I mean, she's
right,
so,
of course.
she's like the safest choice. But yeah, everything's pretty like it's shaping up to be pretty locked. I think it's like I was telling you. Aside from Best Picture, that's the only one where I'm like, I think now 1917 will win it.
Yeah.
But I won't be too shocked if it's something else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prepare myself because I've gone back and forth on Best Picture so many times.
Well, and we have the BAFTAs coming up, and not that those
It's
are
not-
necessarily like not that that's necessarily like a bearing on it.
But 1917 should win.
1917.
assume.
I'm predicting 1917 to kind of clean up at the BAFTAs just because of the kind of movie that it is. Before we kind of continue on with this, we're going to address the chat a little real quick. I know we see a lot of you guys in there. We're just kind of riffing on this stuff. Yeah, obviously Roma was nominated for Best Picture. For some reason, that just skipped my mind. I just remember people being upset that Roma, about Roma, I guess it was because it didn't win Best Picture. Maybe that was why. I don't know. Anyways, if Bong wins Best Director, which I hope he does, he should go on stage, look at everyone, and scream respect, and then just walk off. Hey, fair, man. Listen, I would not be upset if Bong won. I just don't think. Well, I don't know, man. That to me, director is the toss-up. To me, it's either between Bong or Mendes, and I just have no idea because I could see them giving Bong the Oscar because they love him, they love that movie, and they want to award him with something other than international film. So I could see them giving him the Oscar in the 1917 Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, with all these like director awards and like Mendes getting it, I think just Mendes does. I can't say he does more from a directing standpoint. It's just different, you know.
Yeah, what's interesting too is 1917 and Parasite. Not that this matters too much, but like those are two movies that don't have any acting nominations.
Right,
It's
it does
cool
because they're. Yeah, I would agree. Parasite theoretically should have
I
acting
think
nominations
1917 could with George
Mackay,
Yeah.
who absolutely was robbed of a nomination.
It's not like he was bad or anything.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I think he was as deserving as anyone from Parasite, you know?
No, for sure.
But this is kind of an interesting
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. The last time a movie won Best Picture without winning anything else was Grand Hotel. There you go. The facts. Our fact person over here, Josephine DeMarco.
I don't even know what Grand
always
Hotel
with the
is.
facts. I love it. I thank you so much. The Shape of Water was a terrible movie.
I thought it was fine. It's just a weird Best Picture. It's not a Best Picture movie.
Yeah, no, that was a weird win.
Yeah.
I've never been the biggest fan of that movie. I always thought it was like okay, but like
Yeah,
I don't know,
Even
man.
like Best Director, like it's weird.
Yeah, over Nolan for Dunkirk. Give me a goddamn break.
Jeez.
Blows my mind. Hey Ryan, what's up? How's it going, dude? Remember Spotlight? Yeah, I do remember Spotlight. I don't know what that's in. You know what that's pertaining to, but Lily Benetti. Apologies if I mispronounce your name. Florence Pugh should win over Laura Dern. I agree.
Yeah.
As great as Laura Dern is, Florence
Yeah.
Pugh in Little Women is exceptional. You know.
Yeah, she would be my pick to win if I could pick, but I feel like Dern's just got that thing on lock, man.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, she's had it on
Which
lock
is just
since the
weird,
beginning.
but whatever.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Crash and The Shape of Water were the two worst movies to win Best Picture in the last 20 years. Whoa.
I had to think about that.
I would have to think about that too.
Crash is a weird win.
I get Crash. Yeah,
Yeah.
Crash is really weird.
Shape is weird.
Shape is
I know
weird.
people
Is it
don't
one
like
of the
Green
worst?
I like Green Book, but people would consider that to be one of the worst.
Yeah, I'd probably consider just over when you look at all the other movies nominated. I don't know.
I would say some other weird ones. The King's Speech. That's probably the worst.
The King's Speech is only bad because of all the other films nominated.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you go with the King's Speech over Inception,
dude,
The
Black
Social
Swan,
Network,
127
Black
hours.
Swan, I know.
Toy Story 3 was even nominated for best.
It's like that's when it's like the King's Speech. That's when it starts to become questionable. But just based
that's why I
on
don't trust in I don't like. The Oscars are weird. They never get it right, man. Like
right, but
maybe this year they will. I mean, I don't know.
I'm hoping, dude.
I don't know.
I'm hoping, man. The last time, this is actually a great question for you all. Feel free to answer in the comment section. But what was the last film to win Best Picture that you thought the Academy got it right? I know for me it was Birdman.
Oh man. Well, I liked Green Book. I thought Roma should have won though, because that was that was the talk of the town. I love that movie, but
Yeah.
best man, the last one that deserved it, I'd probably have to go with The Hurt Locker, maybe.
Oh God! Wow.
Just 'cause,
So
dude,
09?
yeah, because I remember, man, I wanted The Revenant to win so bad, but Spotlight won, which is good, but I wanted
think
The Revenant to win.
Yeah. I think Spotlight's a weird situation where it's like, yeah, I you probably made the right call there, just given the movie. There were just like far more exciting choices. Like you could have gone with a Mad Max, dude. You could have gone
Dude,
with like
Whiplash was nominated, dude.
Well, Whiplash was the year of Birdman.
Oh yeah.
And
sorry.
I mean, for
Yeah,
me
Mad Max
personally,
was,
I
yeah.
would have rather seen
Mad Max was sweeping, dude, and Miller didn't even win Best Director.
Miller didn't get Best Director. I don't
That's
think
crazy,
you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Mad Max was even nominated for Best Picture. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you're
well,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The other movie, Creed. Creed should have.
Yeah, Creed,
Creed,
yeah. Stallone should have won.
Stallone should have won, man.
God,
I
that's the
know.
worst, man.
But yeah, guys, let us know down in the comments section. What was the last film to win Best Picture that you actually thought deserved to win Best Picture? I think that's always a fun conversation.
12 Years a Slave was really good too.
That is a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Rewatched. Sorry, let me go back up here. Just back up a little bit. Am I the only one who watched all the Best Picture nominees? No, I think
everyone.
I think a lot of people would actually probably be in the same boat as you. This is the first year in a while where I think like more people than just like us, like award season fanatics and
because a lot of my friends who aren't like us have seen like everything. Even Parasite.
Yeah.
Everyone's really caught up on everything, and which kind of makes it fun.
I think it makes it more exciting this time around. But on the flip side, I do like those years when like people haven't seen as much, because then it opens them up to seeing these movies because they're nominated.
I think that happened with 1917 when it won the Golden Globe.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Ryan, rewatched Parasite on Blu-ray, and man, the movie is a masterpiece. I won't be mad if either that or 1917 wins. I agree with you. I am fully content with either of them winning. But man, I really want 1917 to win.
Let me ask you this, because like I don't like Parasite as much as you, but if it won, I wouldn't be mad.
I would not be mad.
And we listened to a podcast called Real Blend, and I heard the guys on there.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. I heard them talking how it's interesting when you have such strong Best Picture contenders going up against each other.
Yeah.
And does it ever make you like, so say you want 1917 to win, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So say like Parasite wins, would that make you like it less just because Parasite beat 1917, even though you think it's like this masterpiece?
I don't know.
That happens to me a lot, man.
Yeah, no, I get upset. Like, obviously, we all have our favorites, and we always want our favorites to win. And I always get like frustrated when those movies don't win. Like when Moonlight beat La La Land. Like, yeah, Moonlight's an excellent movie, but fuck, dude, La La Land.
It made me dislike. Moonlight's amazing, but it made me dislike it. I was like, oh.
It was just like a little bit of a gut reaction,
Yeah.
but like it's not. Like, I don't hold it against the movie. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, damn it, the movie I didn't want to have win, or the movie I wanted to have win didn't win. Yeah. And so, like, if Parasite beat out in 1917, there might be just a little bit of a, damn it. Yeah. But, like, I can't be upset. Like, that movie is just so good.
No, that's how I feel like. That's why I want Hollywood to win so bad, because it's just, it's Tarantino's 9th movie, and it's about Hollywood. Like, it's perfect, but... Yeah. It's not. It probably won't win, and it's just like I love 1917, but I'm gonna have that moment where I'm like, oh.
Well, listen, I think when it comes down to it, your movie is far removed from the race, the Best Picture race, than like Parasite or 1917.
Probably so. I can never predict Best Picture. I get it wrong every year.
It's so tricky.
Every year.
It's so tricky. Who would win in a fight, the Man in the Bunker or Joker? Respect.
The Man in the Bunker.
Fucking deserve. Oh man.
Who's the Man in the Bunker?
In Parasite.
Ooh. That's actually a good question. That's good.
I have no idea.
I feel like Joker would probably win.
Joker would probably like kick him or something.
Yeah.
Parasite was really dope. Yeah, agree. Yep. I have seen all the Best Picture nominees. Yep. See this. So there we go. Let me back it up here a little bit. A lot of you guys. Sorry
There's
about
too many
this.
of you.
Too many questions we got to get to. I enjoyed The Shape of Water, but I didn't think it was Best Picture worthy. Yeah, that's kind of where I am.
Yeah, it's good.
Too.
I mean, it's just not like Best Picture material.
Yeah, for sure. I was bringing up Spotlight because it won screenplay and picture. like a few years back. Yeah, you're right, it did. And like I do think like if your movie wins best screenplay, whether it's adapted or original, like it does boost your chances of winning best picture, but I just don't I think in this particular case I just know that the Academy is going to give it to Tarantino, but they're not going to give him best director and they're not going to give that movie best picture. So like they're going to give him screenplay and that's going to be his Oscar for the night.
Would you be mad if like Jojo Rabbit won?
Best picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd just be. I love JoJo. Like it's 5 out of 5 for me, but that would be a weird.
That'd be a weird. I just don't. It's JoJo is just like what? Listen, and people always like talk about the preferential ballot when they talk about JoJo. Like no, JoJo is not going to win because of the preferential ballot because you have like at least 4 other films that are going to benefit from the preferential ballot system that will be ranked above
Joker
that.
Would be above JoJo.
Joker would be above
if
JoJo.
that one, I would be very happy.
like Joker has a better shot at Best Picture than JoJo because it got 11 nominations.
Yeah,
like
right,
people like that movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't get behind the whole like Jojo Rabbit sort of like hype or well not hype but just like people thinking it's going to win Best Picture. It's the dark horse.
No.
Like no, I don't. I think it's out of the conversation.
I agree.
Inception dessert, yeah, absolutely. If Florence Pugh wins, she and Post Malone can hold up their statues. I want them to date so bad. Very.
She dates Zach Braff.
She dates Zach Braff. Yeah, very interesting choice there.
Cool.
I'm guessing Spotlight was brought up because other than Best Picture, it only won Best Original Script. Right, yeah, which we could have, yeah. Inception should have won. Yep, absolutely. Since the actors branch of the Academy are the largest and thus have significant impact on the Best Picture winner, the key to predicting who wins is determining which movie the actors will vote for. I think there is truth to that.
But my thing is like, why are none of the Parasite actors nominated?
Exactly, and that's where I go back to that. You're right. The actors branch is the largest, and I think that it does have bearing on which film will win, which is why I think Parasite is still in the conversation like it is right now.
Yeah.
Because of that, because of how positively people talk about the movie. But it is not like a guaranteed like thing, Plus, I think a lot of people in the actors branch really do like 1917. So it's not like it's not like 1917 is going to lose because of the actors branch. Like I think it'll be pretty close whichever movie like comes out on top.
I wish we could see the votes. Like I wish it would release some like that'd be really fun to look at like what it looks like.
Yeah, I agree. Easy Whiplash. No, well, I'm talking about the movies that won Best Picture that you think deserved to win. Like Birdman won Best Picture. That was the last movie I thought the Academy got it right.
Were you shocked when it won? Like, were you
I was. Dude, I bet
you just screamed.
I couldn't believe it. I still remember that. It blew my mind because I was like, the movie I want to win Best Picture.
Did you call Brody
never
after?
wins.
Like,
no, I probably I don't know. I probably called someone. I probably called someone. I was freaking out, man. I was like, it beat out freaking Boyhood, and I was like,
which should have won just because it was winning everything, But no, man.
I know, dude. Birdman came out with the win after Alejandro won. Boom.
Dang.
It was great. I love that. That was just one of the wins that made me the happiest. I think the last time I also thought a movie, this is controversial, but the last time other than Birdman that a movie won that I was really happy that it won was The Artist. I know you love The Artist, dude. I will defend The Artist to the death.
But to be fair, 2011 was a weak year. Dude.
2011 was a weak year.
The best pictures were like, I think there were a few I liked, but
well, that's why 2011 was a weak year, and that's why I thought that The Artist was like, oh my god, this is something great. It's like a throwback.
They had to nominate like Extremely Loud and Incredible.
Oh yeah, that was a terrible movie. Yeah, so bad, bad.
It was a weird year.
Really weird. Shakespeare in Love is the worst Best Picture winner, along with Crash in Chicago. Yeah, I don't hate Chicago. I can see where you're coming from. Shakespeare in Love, though, it's just unforgivable.
Never seen that in. I don't think Crash is a bad movie. I actually don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's a bad movie.
It's like Shape of Water. It's just weird that it was nominated for all these awards.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Especially when you compare it to the other movies that
yeah.
Whiplash didn't win Best Picture. Yeah, you're right. It didn't. Moonlight winning Best Picture was the highlight of my senior year of college. Hell yeah, there you go.
Some people loved it.
Some people listen. It's a great movie. The Shape of Water copied the style of Jean-Pierre Jeunet and Marc Caro. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And did it badly.
I knew it.
I guess
we knew it.
We were up to. They were up to some shenanigans there. Moonlight. So yeah, a lot of guys. A lot of you guys are saying Moonlight, which is that's awesome. Yeah, I mean,
we're in the minority.
I know.
You
Listen,
and I thought La La Land was going all the way.
Listen,
man.
we're like La La Land fanatics, so it's just like But Moonlight's an excellent movie. Let's see. I was also very happy when No Country for Old Men won Best Picture and one of my favorite cinematic experiences.
Yeah,
that was a really.
I needed There Will Be Blood to win so bad, man.
Yeah,
but I
you're
love
on the
No
other
Country. Like
yeah.
those are two great movies.
Yeah. It's no, for sure. Never seen it, but Gandhi won over E.T. back in the 80s one year. It's been long forgotten.
Gandhi?
Here's the thing. I don't think Gandhi's been long forgotten. It's just like over E.T.
Come on.
Like, when you that's why whatever.
That's such a typical pick.
It is.
Like,
it's like
Gandhi.
That's why in my mind it's like the movie that wins Best Picture, like it doesn't matter. Like the classic films will be remembered for what they are. So it's so pissed Parasite is
someone said The Departed. That's mine. That's my that's the last time something won Best Picture that I loved.
Oh yeah, same.
For
no,
me.
yeah, that was
not The Hurt
I
Locker.
completely agree. Departed was yeah.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, so with you there. So pissed Parasite is not nominated for score. It's my favorite score of this award season. I just think I mean, it's a good score. I don't really remember it, but yeah. I just think there are better scores out there.
There were a lot that weren't nominated.
Yeah, like Alan Silvestri for Endgame.
Yeah.
We'll talk about WTF there. La La Land was one of my favorite movies, but I know that Moonlight deserved it. La La Land way better, one of my favorites. So yeah, so we're getting some La La Land love in there. I wanted Phantom Thread to win this year's Shape one. They didn't have to limit themselves to politically relevant movies.
PTA was nominated for Best Director, dude.
Yeah,
that would have been
did.
Awesome.
That was one of the weird years where like I caught Phantom Thread late. So I did it before I made my like top 10 of the year list.
I remember we both did. You told me to go see it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that thing would have like clocked in
me
at
too.
like number 2 or something. Like that movie, Phantom Thread is amazing.
Yeah. Academy loved it too.
Yeah. Keshav, have you guys watched the VES Awards? I didn't watch them. I saw something briefly about it. It's the visual effects ones.
Irishman won.
For visual effects?
Yeah, it won the big thing, and the Lion King won something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because I remember hearing about the Lion King. So
weird.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it, I guess, but
to me, no surprise, The Irishman was winning there just because of what they did in terms of digital makeup.
You think it'll win the Oscar for?
Yeah, easily.
I think it probably will.
Yeah, for sure. 2008 Oscars, No Country for Old Men won Best Picture. Although it is an incredible film, There Will Be Blood should have swept.
Dude, PTA should have his Oscar for There Will Be Blood. He didn't win screenplay or director. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay, let's get in here. The Artist was great, and yes, 2011 was a terrible year. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that you love The Artist. That's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of you guys are happy about Birdman.
Dude, I didn't know. So Crash, G. Colby, whatever, he said Crash was just made, but Brokeback in Munich. Munich was nominated?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Awesome,
dude. That year was like, it was stacked. Wow. Realistically, Brokeback Mountain should have won that year, and everyone thought.
Yeah, I think everyone was kind of scared because it was like a gay movie.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, should we do it? But
yeah, I know.
It probably should have won, though.
It should have. I was like, what? Should it? Of course it should win. It's an amazing movie.
Like, honestly, Munich should have won, though. That's a phenomenal movie.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Munich, or I still think Brokeback Mountain should have won, especially if like the for the acting, like. The fact that they were nominated for the acting, and then
I know, yeah, and like Ang Lee, he won Best Director for it, yeah.
That one's a big, just like WTF. The thing that makes making predictions for the Oscars hard is that we never know who's coming in second place in all these Guild Awards. It leaves huge room for potential massive surprise. Yeah, I completely agree with you. That's why like that's why I don't think it's a done deal just yet. But I am curious though. Like where are these films landing? I feel like with the DGA especially, Bong was easily second place.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree because I never thought Tarantino was in the Best Director like contention. A lot of people were like Tarantino could win his best directing Oscar, but
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
thought he was going to win best.
No,
directing.
he wasn't gonna win best directing. I thought his best shot was that picture, but
Yeah, I thought Hollywood was going to win PGA. I really did.
Yeah, I don't know. It just yeah, I just felt like Parasite in 1917 had the stronger momentum, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, just finished reading Find Me, the sequel to the Call Me by Your Name book.
Oh,
It was
It was
incredible.
out.
Oh yeah,
I should read that. I
I
need to
just
read that.
I'm
Wow, I forgot about that.
right, and
That's a great movie.
that's an excellent
That's a
movie.
really good movie.
It was one of my it was
I think that made my top 10.
that did
of
make
the
my
year,
top 10
yeah.
that year.
I
think
saw it late.
yeah, and then they had talked about like doing a sequel, and I'm just like, how do you do a sequel to this movie? But I guess like there are books based on it, so
Yeah.
makes sense. But you watched Warrior, the best from 2011. Warrior is an excellent movie. I don't know, man. I just really love the artist. Like the artist.
I love Warrior, but I don't think it's like incredible and amazing as people kind of make it out. Like, It's really good.
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
wait for his next movie. We were talking The Way Home, The Way Back, whatever
Yeah.
it is with Ben Affleck. I can't
Yeah.
wait for that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
No, Home Back. Yeah, or what is it? The Way Back.
I think it's The Way Back.
Something like that. Yeah,
Looks really good,
no,
though.
for sure. Remember when the English Patient won over Jerry Maguire? That was a huge. Well, just when the English Patient won in general, I think there was just like you literally could have
I've never
gone
even
with so
seen
many
that.
other movies. Like,
Wow. Yeah, that was a weird year because when Maguire was nominated, there were quite a few other pretty big nominees. Okay, let me ask you this: do you think they should bring it down to 5 Best Picture nominees, or do you like the 10?
that's a conversation that I think people have been having.
Yeah, I've heard it a
recently.
lot.
I've seen it making the
Yeah.
rounds. I think it should be 10.
I like 10, man.
I like
10.
I like 10. It feels better. Whenever people are making lists of the best movies of the year, it's always the top 10.
Yeah.
I feel like it just.
I think they
when
should
you-
actually nominate 10.
I think they should. The argument
Yeah.
against it is that there's not. Maybe there are years when there aren't 10 worthy films. Like we look at a year like 2011. Were there 10 worthy films?
I mean, they were like really grasping for straws.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like so when you look at it that way, I can kind of see the argument of, well, maybe there should be 5 because then you're picking then it's a more selective process, you know. But at the same time, when it was just 5, then you got stuff like The Dark Knight not being nominated. And I think had the Academy had the rule changed, because the very next year they changed that rule because The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight was the reason why that changed. So I don't know. I just think
Think what would have been left off this year.
right, like if this year was only 5,
Like, I think Joker for sure would have gotten in. You would have had
1917 and Parasite.
1917, Parasite, Tarantino, and Irishman. Hollywood.
Yeah.
So that would have been your 5, probably.
Yeah, that would have been your 5.
You
I
would've,
don't
like,
know.
Little Women, Ford v Ferrari would have been left out.
Jojo.
Jojo. There's one more. I can't think of what it is, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is an interesting conversation to have.
That's a pretty solid top 5.
Realistically, that is
like,
solid.
but
That's
a
in a
lucky
year, right?
Yeah.
That's a lucky year. So I don't know. It is tough
like
when
10.
you leave some out. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, keep it at 10.
I'm definitely more on the 10 thing. A lot of you guys love Call Me by Your Name. Yeah, Call Me by Your Name is just an excellent,
I love the movie.
excellent movie. I thought the Irishman's de-aging effects was 95% great. The 5% that didn't look great was Robert De Niro at the time.
I agree on that.
So I disagree with that for one reason. I think the reason why Robert De Niro looked weird was because of the blue contacts they gave him. I actually think the de-aging on him looked really, really good, and it was super convincing. But because the guy in real life, I believe, had
blue contacts.
I loved it because I thought there was so much just like emotion that came through in his eyes that De Niro was able to convey, and it was able to convey more with by having blue contacts in. Now, I mean, granted, the guy in real life I think had blue eyes, so maybe
he
that's
had blue contacts too, man.
Yeah, the guy in real life wore blue contacts. No, so like I get why they did that. I just I don't know. That was the only part that took a little bit getting used to. But
it's weird, man. Like I didn't love The Irishman as much as you, obviously. Like I thought it was good, but
Yeah.
weird to see it possibly like leave with like maybe one win.
it's gonna whiff, man.
That's
it's
weird.
Gonna whiff,
That's
which
weird.
shocks. That shocks me.
Really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. The French Dispatch comes out on my birthday weekend. So excited! I wonder if it will take the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood road.
Maybe, man.
Well, listen, people really like Wes Anderson. He's not necessarily my cup of tea.
I don't really
but,
like him too much, but this one has me kind of interested just because the cast is really good.
Yeah, and
And
this
it's rated R for graphic nudity. So
yeah, that's interesting.
it's like,
It's
whoa.
also, isn't it a musical?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how it is. I wasn't a big fan of Isle of Dogs.
me either.
I honestly, I think the last movie I really enjoyed from him, probably the only movie I enjoyed from him, is Grand Budapest.
Oh, I was gonna say Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, I don't see.
I like that one. I don't like
one's
anything
okay.
else.
Yeah.
Everything's just like the symmetry is really nice of the shots and all that, but like I just don't like the characters or the stories that much.
Yeah.
But whatever.
For sure. So we got sidetracked here on some of these conversations, on some of your chats, which we are going to get back to in a little bit. But we do want to make sure that we touch on Best Picture predictions, and we want to make sure we touch on some of the Oscar news that's coming out. So do you have the news actually pulled up that was like the people presenting?
Oh yeah, I can pull that up.
Yeah, so pull that up real quick.
I know, like off the top of my head, like Shia LaBeouf's gonna be one of them. I'm
yeah, for sure.
And then Beanie Feldstein.
Beanie for sure.
Yeah.
So before we go into there, let's narrow this down. Let's do our best picture predictions.
Okay.
The film that you want to win, the film that you think is going to win, and then the dark horse. So.
I think
we have now. Before you say that, we do have one more time to correct this when we do our final Oscar predictions. So this might change, but for the most part, I think this is
mine probably won't.
Yeah.
So I've actually changed my mind. I think 1917 will win. I think it's gonna win Best Picture.
Yeah.
I think Once Upon a Time should win, just because I like that movie a lot, and I want Tarantino to have a Best Picture winner. I think the dark horse, you could say Parasite, but I think the actual true dark horse is Joker.
Do you really think Joker?
Well, just because, to me, that's, the only out of left field one that could win. You know what I mean? Because, Jojo, like you said, Jojo's not going to win. I don't think Ford v. Ferrari's going to win.
No, Ford v. Ferrari's not going to win.
I just don't think Parasite's going to win, man. I just don't. I don't believe the buzz or the hype.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But 1970 is going to win. It's
yeah.
gonna win.
I feel very confident. I would actually place money
I would too.
On 1917 winning Best Picture. I think that will win. It should win. And the dark horse, even though it's not really a dark horse, I would say is Parasite. Yeah. Because that's basically what this race has come down to. That's what we've been talking about this entire time. This race has really come down to 1917 versus Parasite, and it's going to be that way all the way up to the finish line. If Parasite comes out on top, then they're definitely giving Mendes directing. So if you see Mendes win directing, Parasite's not out of the game yet. So that's when I kind of like paying attention to those award shows and seeing this.
If Bong or Parasite wins anything other than Best Foreign Feature, anything, then my mind's gonna change. Be like, oh,
really?
Yeah. Even if it wins editing, even if it won editing, I'd be like, oh,
right.
Bit stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I think you might see 1917 clean up in one other category.
What do you think? What do you think? Production design. Who do you think is going to win that? Do you think Parasite could win that one, or do you think I think 1917 probably, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, just the elaborate designs of Parasite, I think lend itself to maybe winning that, but I don't know. If that really does win,
I'll be like, that's not going to change my mind. But if it wins editing or anything else, then I'll be like,
right, which is very possible.
Especially screenplay or director, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
When it comes to screenplay or director, then we might have some. Well, here's the other thing: if Bong wins director, that doesn't mean 1917's out of it. That really doesn't. If Mendes wins, that doesn't mean that Parasite's out of it.
But if it goes Tarantino screenplay, Mendes director, I think 1917's your winner.
More than likely. I still think 1917 is winning, taking the whole cake, going all the way. But anyways, guys, let us know as of right now. We're going to have one more video where we do final Oscar predictions, and we'll solidify our predictions there. But let us know in the comments below or in the chat if you're watching us live what the film you think should win, what the film you think nominated should win. Let me rephrase this. I can't speak today. What movie from the nominees do you think should win, will win, and will be the dark horse? Let us know all that in the comment section below or in the chat if you're watching us live. All right, now we got a little bit of this. This is different, but we do have a little bit of Oscar news that we're going to bring to you. The Academy did announce the people presenting, so that's pretty cool. And then we also got a nice little tidbit. Grammy award-winning superstar Billie Eilish is also going to be performing at the Oscars.
Which one you want to talk about first?
Let's save Billie for last because I think there's a lot we can talk about with Billie. So who are the people presenting?
So we've got. This was just tweeted today. So we have James Corden, Penelope Cruz, Beanie Feldstein, Zach Gottsagen, who was in the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yep,
I didn't know that. Dude.
Yeah, that's
what the heck.
Wait,
that's
awesome, is Shia
dude.
LaBeouf on there?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
I guarantee you those guys are gonna be presenting together.
Wait,
yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Diane Keaton, George Mackay, Steve Martin, Keanu Reeves, Maya Rudolph, and Sigourney Weaver. That's exciting.
Well, I'm just happy George Mackay is going to be presenting because
he's going to present.
He didn't get a nomination. So
who do you think is going to present Best Picture? I mean, that could be anyone.
Keanu Reeves. If Keanu Reeves does not present,
it has to be one of these people, right?
Yeah. Wait, is there another list?
That's the only one I see.
That is the only one. They might have more.
They might have a few more.
They might have some more, but like usually what happens.
Oh, here we go. Here are a few more.
Yeah.
Zazie Beetz, Timothée Chalamet, Will Ferrell, Gal Gadot, Mindy Kaling, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Anthony Ramos, Mark Ruffalo, Kelly Marie Tran, and Kristen Wiig.
Keanu Reeves is presenting Best Picture. He has to be. If Keanu Reeves does not present Best Picture, oh my God, I'm gonna.
If he presents, Parasite's winning.
That is no indication.
You know it's going to win.
No indication.
Parasite's winning if Keanu announces Best Picture.
There you go. You heard it there first. So those are our presenters. What do you think of that? I mean, are you happy?
I can't wait. Yeah, especially the Shia LaBeouf and Zach Gottsagen from Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Can't wait to
very overlooked movie.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And like you said, George Mackay, Will Ferrell, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Zazie Beetz. Yeah, that's cool. They got a really good list of people.
Yeah, I'm really digging it too. And I think obviously Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus are going to present together because they've got that film coming out, Downhill.
Downhill.
So which I'm actually very looking forward to seeing.
Me too.
So that'll be nice to see them together, do a little banter there. It'll be nice to see Beanie Feldstein up there. Zazie Beetz, obviously great. I'm really curious as to see what George Mackay, what he's going to be presenting. Like, I mean, I'm sure he's just anything. He's part of 1917. So, and then who else was on there? Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda will probably do Best Original Song.
Yeah, I was about to say
that's like right up his alley. I mean, I'm just glad to see him.
That's a good and Sigourney Weaver.
Weaver. I think it's a solid lineup.
It's a really good lineup.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
No, I'm really excited for that, and I'm happy they're going hostless this year. I know we mentioned this probably last episode, but the fact that there's no host, just the show flies by quicker. There's no just like. It's less of like a show, and it's more of just like like a celebration, I guess. And like,
no, I agree.
Each presenter can kind of bring their own thing to the table.
I agree. Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I really like that. But that's not the only thing we have. As we mentioned, Billie Eilish, hot off her Grammys, is going to be singing a special song at the Oscars. Now, we both have theories as to what that could possibly mean. She has been confirmed to she's going to be singing the new James Bond song for No Time to Die, which I believe is going to be called No Time to Die, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But and that's already been written. She wrote that with her brother Phineas. It's already been produced by Hans Zimmer, orchestrated, everything. That song is ready to go. And so the speculation is that she's going to sing that at the Oscars, and that's when they're going to drop the Bond song. So, do you think that's what's happening?
100% yes. Like, she has to be singing the Bond song.
I don't... Listen, if it was anything other than the Oscars, I would probably agree with you, but here's the thing. She's more than likely going to be nominated for this song for next year's Oscars. She's more than likely going to win at next year's Oscars. So are they going to have her play the same song at 2 Oscars in a row? That just feels weird to me,
Why not?
Well, I don't know. It just like the Oscars to unveil like a Bond song just feels like a weird sort of thing.
I feel like the main reason they're doing this is because it's like to bring in viewership. Because she's just like this, like everyone loves her. Like hot off the Grammy wins, like Let's do it here.
Well, I agree with you that they're having Billie perform to bring in viewership, but there's been some speculation that she's going to be singing for the In Memoriam section. That to me makes sense. She's
definitely got the voice for it, and it does make sense. But like the way she announced it, like
with that
she has that, like that's weird
with the
like,
emoji.
To me, that,
yeah,
like why would you do that for the? It's just weird to me. I don't know, but
I don't know.
She has the voice for the In Memoriam section, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No doubt. If yeah, totally. But like, I don't know why you would hype it up because everyone's gonna be thinking it's the Bond. Like, I saw some of you guys saying like it's gonna like that. I can't wait to hear Billie's new No Time to Die. Like, yeah, dude. Like, people are gonna be pretty let down if she doesn't sing that. It's gonna be like depressing. Kobe's face is gonna be up there. Everyone's gonna be crying. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I hope it's No Time to Die.
I do too.
I'm like 60-40 right now on whether it's No Time to Die or not.
Fair.
I'm like 60% in
I'm
favor.
I'm like 80%. You shouldn't have brought the In Memoriam thing up because it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But,
See,
but like I just don't want that to happen.
I know.
But who else would sing? Like, I don't know.
In Memoriam, exactly. Like they have people performing.
Sing the Bond song for the.
That's so weird. It's like, here we're gonna release the Bond song for the In Memoriam section. Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so let's get to some of these questions here. Yeah, guys, we are finished with our main topic. So there's
one more news story.
Oh, there is one more news story.
The Safdie brothers.
Yeah, potentially. Go ahead.
They potentially might be directing their own take on a Pee Wee Herman movie starring Paul Rubens. This is so perfect.
Yeah.
I will poop my pants if it happens. I don't think it's going to happen, but wow. The Safdie, like, it's just because the first Pee Wee movie was super dark with Tim Burton. Like, that's a really dark movie, and I think, like, the Safdies it'd be an insane movie because it's supposed to be like a dark take on it. But
right.
Yeah, just a little fun fact for the day.
It might be an awards contender. Who knows?
Academy Award winner Paul Rubens.
That would be a weird one for them to go after. It's definitely not a Best Picture contender.
That'd be a weird one.
That would be a really, really weird one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this year marks 100 years of Korean cinema. Not only that, this is the first year a Korean film gets nominated for any Oscar. I'm not Korean, but I understand how big the moment is. No,
we aren't
I agree.
either, and we understand.
I get it. I get it too. Yeah, absolutely.
That is big. 100 years. Wow.
Yeah, it's remarkable. 1917 should win and will win. Dark Horse, Joker. So you're in the same boat as you. Although
it's gonna be 1917. Like it's gonna win.
Listen, I am also thinking that too. King Keanu, of course.
Yes.
Do you want to bet money on Keanu presenting Best Picture?
No, because I think he is going to. I think it is going to be him.
I don't know.
What else would he like?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe like best visual. Who knows? Like it could be anything.
Yeah.
John Travolta like did best original song one time. So like he completely butchered Idina Menzel's name. That's one of the greatest just Oscar moments ever. I can't wait to hear Billie's new No Time to Die song, Carry Forever. I love that. Dude, God bless Carrie Fukunaga. I'll tell you what. I can't wait to hear it either, man. I'm very, very excited. Still sad that Noah Baumbach isn't considered a front runner for OG screenplay. I am
That's actually true. Yeah, I thought Marriage Story was going to win Best Picture at one point.
I did too, man. And now
crazy. That one's really just like
that one dropped off.
No one's talking about it at all.
Yeah, I don't know which one dropped off harder, that or The Irishman.
Yeah, it's funny, man. For a while, I thought it was going to be like Irishman versus Marriage Story.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was saying, but nope.
No, it's just weird how things shook out. Irishman is going to be Gangs of New York 2.0, noms but no wins. Yeah, you're probably
Gangs was
right.
nominated for a lot.
Yeah. I think
people thought Day-Lewis was going to win for the Butcher.
Probably should have won
for
awesome the Butcher. Yeah. But here's the thing. I think The Irishman is a much better movie than Gangs of New York. So I think that like, and it has more of like a, I don't know. I feel like it appeals more to like the voting body. But
have you seen Gangs lately?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's crazy.
I think Gangs is a good movie.
It's great. I like it more than The Irishman, but The Irishman is a much better made movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think the performances in The Irishman are stronger than the performances in Gangs of New York. Even though Daniel Day-Lewis is incredible, but I mean, regardless, I agree with you. I think it is going to be another case of that. Love Peanut Butter Falcon, my favorite of 2019. Was that on your top 10 list? No,
it wasn't. But I loved
it. Was not.
it.
But it was a good
The
movie.
best movie I saw at South by Southwest. I saw it right after y'all left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nah, dude, nothing.
It's hard
beat
to get into.
Us.
Man.
Us was the best movie I saw at South by.
Oh,
The movie's great. No uncut gems. Biggest upset in 2020 for sure. Hashtag Sandman and the brothers who love a good time.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be. That just hurts thinking about.
That one always
man.
hurts. It always hurts every time someone brings it up. I just want to cry. I'm so happy for Queen Billie. She deserves everything. Such a talent. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very happy for her.
Yep.
I started to become a Billie Eilish fan after Bad Guy. Yeah, everyone really people like Bad Guy, so it's I think she will sing a song in memory of Kobe and the others who have passed. God rest his soul. Mamba forever. Yeah.
If she does do that, I hope it's an original song. That would be pretty cool.
An original song for the in memoriam.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be
I'd
really
do that.
sweet. Yeah, no, I mean it for sure, and yeah, it's gonna be really emotional to see. I mean, it's always emotional to see all the people who have passed, but especially when you see Kobe on there.
You know, he's gonna be like the last.
He's
one,
gonna be the last.
probably, and,
Yeah,
like,
he's gonna be the last one. It's gonna be. Yeah, it's. Just,
I don't even want to do it this year.
I know,
I think they should just get rid of the in memoriam.
No, absolutely.
It makes me.
not.
It's just depressing.
Yeah,
dude.
but I mean, but
or
they,
do it like right at the beginning.
They
Just
deserve
get
to
it
be
over with.
celebrated. Yeah, no, I get it. Belliacci made a fan. And even more so when I heard the album. Bad Guy.
Bellyache.
Bellyache. Sorry. Belliacci. I don't know what the fuck am I saying.
I bought into it too. I was like, does he
Very
know something I don't
convincing.
know?
Was my summer Bad Guy was my summer song. Hey, listen, Bad Guy's a bop,
Bad Guy's
man.
good, yeah.
Bad Guy's a bop. No Time to Die in the memoriam section. Damn, that would be Savage Academy. Yeah, dude, listen. Who knows? Do you know anybody who likes Batman and Robin and Batman Begins? It's always been one way or the other.
I think I have to go with Batman Begins.
I mean, like, I don't know that someone liking both of those movies has like any like bearing on anything. Like, I don't know. Like, just because someone likes Batman and Robin doesn't automatically mean that they like or they don't like Batman, because that's just it's interesting. They better mention Kobe in the in memoriam. Yeah, they absolutely will.
Just won an Oscar.
He won an Oscar for Dear Basketball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's what it was called, right? Dear
I think so. I
Basketball.
believe so. Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, I mean, he's an Oscar winner, so of course he's going to be nominated. Plus, he was very, very big in like the entertainment industry. You know.
Yeah, it sucks because he was just really breaking into it. I think he would have been much more involved.
Yeah,
had he not
I think
died.
so. And like everyone always talked about him being a great storyteller. So that's, I mean, it's just tragic, absolutely terrible. I agree, brother.
Happened,
Yeah.
like, dude, 20 minutes down the street.
Yeah, man, it was. It still blows my mind. Yeah. But Games of New York is a good movie, but one of Scorsese's weakest movies, a little too long, and Cameron Diaz's accent, yikes. Yeah, I would definitely agree it's one of his weaker movies. Yeah, as opposed to something like The Irishman, people might disagree with me on this one, but as opposed to something like The Irishman, I like feel the length of Gangs of New York. Like, I never really felt it with The Irishman. It feel like that movie just kind of moved along, but anyways, but Jacob Juice, holy moly, what a fantastic poster of Dr. No. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I've had that poster like chilling over here for a while.
Nice.
But I finally got it framed. Very excited about it.
What was
because
there before?
I just had it covered up a section of the John Wick poster. Because no one can actually tell that that's a John Wick poster.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Well, it's nice because it's white, like in the works out nice.
yeah, that's
There's no reflection or anything.
yeah, for sure. That genuinely might be one of my favorite posters, if not my favorite poster that I have ever purchased. So, Griffin, I don't think I've ever cried that hard for a celebrity at all. Yeah, no, listen, Kobe's death affected a lot of people. I think it's one of those things where you just realize, you know, just like the impact that someone had, like that has had, you know, just like you may have never met him in your life, but like just you know, you grew up like supporting him in basketball, you grew up just like being with him, like even though there's like a TV in front of it, the both of you, but like
I think you said the last time you cried the hardest was when the Munchkin died from the Wizard of Oz. Right?
What is
that? Isn't that the last time you cried?
No, what the fuck? The last I'm trying to have a sentimental moment here, and you're making inappropriate jokes. No, the last time I cried over. Actually, I don't even know if I did.
I've never cried over someone dying.
Celebrity death.
But Robin Williams shocked me, and that one made me really sad.
Robin might be.
That was like, I was like, whoa, that's not good.
Yeah.
Because it was just out of nowhere, too.
Yeah, that one
Those are the worst when, like, it's so out of left field. You know, you're like, whoa. And
Dude, I remember,
Kobe was young, man.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say I remember I was in Hershey Park when I found out that Robin Williams died. I was like, I got off like a I got off like a chocolate ride, and I get like this news, and I'm just like, and like it's like really like cloudy and overcast outside, and so it's just like, oh, shit. Yeah, no, those are it was yeah, no, for sure. But anyways,
depressing, man.
To lighten the mood, do you still buy physical media for movies and TV? Yep, always do. Yeah, I always have, always will, for as long as I can.
Yeah, I can't right now. I don't have a lot of space, but once I get like my own, like I guess house one day, I'll go back to buying physical stuff because I like having physical copies.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah, for sure. Wild card, Lighthouse, best cinematography. If the Lighthouse wins best cinematography, I'll single-handedly Venmo you $100.
Me too. Me too.
You got $200 on the line there. Love the background, Griffin. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. You look like a young Shia LaBeouf dude by the black microphone.
It's you, man.
I don't. Well, that's interesting. I've been.
I guess I'm Zach Gottetsky.
I don't know what you. We're presenting at the Oscars.
That's not a joke.
Yeah, no, I know. I want Endgame to win visual effects, but knowing the Academy, it won't happen.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, so we're kind of like wrapping things up here. If you do have any more last minute questions, feel free to send them in. We will answer them. But do you have anything else you want to touch on before we?
Don't think so. I think we covered everything. I mean, we just have the nominations we got to do.
Yeah, we got our
predictions.
Yeah, for our next episode, we're going to recap the BAFTAs, and then we're going to
WGA, I guess.
The WGA whenever that happens, and then we're gonna do the final Oscar prediction. So you'll probably get 2 episodes next week. You'll get one at the beginning of the week, which recaps the BAFTAs, and then you'll get another one at the end of the week. What? What? Okay. All right. Thanks, Zach. That was I really appreciate that. Oh my god. Oh shoot. Anyways, guys, keep our composure. That was wow. So you're gonna get 2 episodes next week. One at the beginning of the week that's recapping the BAFTAs. One towards the end of the week where you'll get our final Oscar predictions, and then the following week, following the Oscars, you're going to get our breakdown of the ceremony. So some of you guys threw in some last minute questions here. I saw on your blog that you went to Purdue. My cousin went there as well for engineering. Yeah, I graduated from Purdue University with a Bachelor of Science in computer graphics. Which is
a big engineering school, right?
Oh, massive engineering school. So yeah, I mean that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's a great school. I had a really fun time there. So hell yeah. I hope just Zach throwing off everything, of course. I hope Adam Sandler presents this year like when he presented Best Adapted Screenplay.
He's definitely not presenting this
year. He's not, dude. Even if they probably asked him, and he was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like after you did me dirty like that, like
he would sabotage the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely, and I'd be so
like Best
for
Picture,
it.
Ford v Ferrari.
Yeah, for sure. No need for the money. The reaction is enough. Well, listen, if you wanted the $100 for the Lighthouse win, we can make that happen. But anyways, Shifty, who do you think the Safdies should cast in their next film with their eye for talent and the fact that they're so young? I'd love to see them work with Kelvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
That would be really cool.
I like their little trend though of like, I mean, obviously Pattinson could act before a good time. Like you and I knew we followed his indie career, but that one kind of made people realize, oh, this guy can act.
Yeah,
I like how they're doing this, like the trend. Like they took Adam Sandler. Again, we knew he could act, but now people are like, oh, he can act. So kind of get these actors who aren't known for giving these types of dramatic performances.
Yeah,
I like that.
I kind of like that when they have like the one like big name as the anchor, and then they surround him with unknowns.
I love that so much. I think they should just keep doing that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Which, if we get a Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens, boom, there you go. And then surround him.
That's it.
Yeah,
and he can be all unknowns. Julia Fox has got to be in it though.
Yeah, I want to see her act more. I really do. Like, she's so good. I can't wait to see what she does next.
Think of all the weird characters they could get for that movie.
I know,
like, oh my
man.
gosh, that'd be so cool.
That's nuts. Holy crap. Let's let's be Jesus, Zach. Let's still be honest here. Hobbs and Shaw deserved a nomination. Honestly, Hobbs and Shaw deserved a nomination for just best insults. That might be what it deserved a nomination for. If not the Safdies, Jordan Peele should cast Kelvin Harrison Jr.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
That'd be a really good match.
Yeah, that they would be. I mean, Kelvin is just a great match with anyone right now.
Really,
but
he can do anything.
But like, yeah, I could see him doing well with like the type of material that Peele would produce. That is definitely interesting. Why can't Ricky Gervais host this year?
I don't think Ricky's gonna be hosting.
I don't think the Oscars really want Ricky hosting. Would you rather have Gems that aren't uncut or the boat from Serenity?
Man,
the boat.
I'd like to have that opal, man.
The boat from Serenity. I'm gonna go with that one.
I'll go with the opal, the uncut gem.
You want the magic. The magic. Totally different question, but I recently saw Apocalypse Now Final Cut on 4K. Did you see it? I heard it played in the IMAX in the US. If so, I'm so jealous. Wish I saw it. It's a masterpiece.
I did.
I did not.
You were gone. You were gone,
man.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
I lived here for about a month, and I went and saw it. Thankfully, they were playing it at a theater. I got like the last seat. Like, it was crazy, and it was quite an experience. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, Apocalypse Now is a masterpiece. So
it was the Universal IMAX.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the what is that one called? The City Walk. The City Walk IMAX. Yeah, is
it's awesome.
It's great. It's great. The Shifty, love the streams. Had a great time as always. Thank you as always, man, for your super chats. You're so kind. Really, really appreciate that and love the questions you gave us.
He's got a great Uncut Gems poster, man, signed by the Safdies.
I know.
That's awesome,
I know, dude. It's listen.
Treasure it.
Treasure it. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely one for the ages. That. I wish I had.
I wish I had that.
Yeah, for real. Like
that,
yeah, for real. I'd love to see Jimmy Kimmel host again since he brings elements from his show to the ceremony. I got a little tired.
Like he'd just cry again or something.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. Like I got a little tired of Jimmy Kimmel. He didn't seem like he cared, and he just did like the same shtick, and like he thought he was funny, but he really wasn't. So
yeah, it was I like no host.
Yeah, no host.
It just flows better.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And so, guys, I think we've hit the hour mark. And I think we're gonna close it out. Oh, one more question here. I am an aspiring director right now in the industry. The Safdies are inspiring a lot of filmmakers. They are literally doing big budget guerrilla filmmaking. Yeah, I completely agree. They are people who are like in your position, who are studying to be filmmakers, who are perfecting their craft. They are gonna look to those guys as just like massive inspirations.
If we were in high school, we'd be like,
those guys would be like, "Whoop, I want to be the Safdies." Yeah, no, for sure. I have a good time inspired short on my page. Check it out sometime. Yeah, absolutely, man. For sure. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream, for giving us your questions, as always, and for joining us in the Oscar conversation. As always, it's been a lot of fun talking with you all about the award season. We are a little over 2 weeks out from the final Oscar ceremony. So can't wait to
see y'all next year.
Yeah, and then we'll see. Well, we might take a little bit of a break, but we might have some festival
No, we're not going to
stuff.
do any reaction or anything. You're going to have to hear our reactions next year.
Next year.
That's when we're going to give it
2021. Yeah, just kidding. But yeah, just to kind of recap, we are going to be recapping the BAFTAs early next week, give our final Oscar predictions the end of next week, and then the following week we will give our breakdown of the Oscars. So we got a lot of great stuff in store for you in the coming week. Tyler, thank you for joining me as always. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd. I just recently rewatched the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, so you can see my thoughts on Letterboxd.
He gave Spider-Man 3 a 5 out of 5.
It's a masterpiece.
You can feel free to judge him on that.
It's awesome. a lot of fun over there. And so Twitter, Letterboxd.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then, guys, if you like me specifically and you like what I have to say, you can give me a follow on Twitter at Griff Schiller. Be sure to give this video a like, share with your friends if you feel so inclined, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of The Frontrunners. More movie reviews. Should have a few up for the rhythm section. And Gretel and Hansel. I keep wanting to say Hansel and Gretel, but Gretel and Hansel. Yeah. Hopefully up for you within the next day or so you have that to look forward to as well. Well, thank you as always, guys, for joining us, and we will catch you next time. Take care.